Cash and beat.
Them want to count.
The man that run the motherfucking street.
How many that there? Asking questions not got there. Got there, grab there. I ain't gotta get that. I already called her cab there. Fair, off right, never came outside to see what was down. Already look, not out, what was round. Round, not out sound. No, I ain't call her kid. She already know where she might stay. On the shelf like Nostradamus, no play. Looking for the future like it's Nostradamus. Somewhere came around, no Saddam. Already did, no I am. If you asking questions, I guess I'd never be. Lie again, never had, try and win. If I did lie again, I already had to never do it. Try to be a fighter then. Go to fire, already know who notify. Gotta get your chance before you try to get your quota guy. Already try to go and copy for the read, note and see. Off the 9 before you try to go and get the clip to see. Should I say off the mag before you go and get what's seen. Already know you posted, but it ain't no time for magazines. Looking like who posted then, standing post, all in line. Gotta get it before I do my Dougie like Malone and fine. I got jazz, looking like already been R.I.P. Looking like it's Kenny before you Saxon phone and Ken G's. Looking like can she please, she already know it's so wheeze. Looking like it's no to see, looking like she noticed me. And if she wanna cop the ice, it already looking froze to me. Before she already came around, she effing really rose to me. Looking like just spell it out, effing go and get the rose. Already came and back where I'm at before you bullish though to up the bear. Already still in notice there. And I ain't gotta take the white to get my dad to sit in chair and off the hunt to go and get and buy and win and pray for all the families, cause we already know we trying then. And if we not trying then, we looking like we not trying to then go and get it again. And talking about a transmission, arc about looking like a plan with no dang mission. Back to go and get an A before you get your gender win. And already know we got a plan before we didn't know it's in. Knew it's in before it's know it's out, and gotta get it heard like it's noise before it's noise out. Talking about you hood where the kill but pill the boys out. Make you pill before you get the key. Now your boys out. Comedy, no and see. Looking like it's off the I and no and A and back to Lang 4. I came around to see how Curtis bang and back to G. Looking like who 40 C. You ain't know who pulling up. You know God came to see us, but we ain't know how we mess up. So we see that the shore told us surely rise up, and that's his risen then and walking with water. You already know how we who Hey and Susan's winners. Before you had the action question, who is Hey and Sue and saying talking about you talking like you didn't know Jesus win. I ain't gotta give you else so you can see a bigger nose and bigging up your brother those and take it back before they talking about the thing you ain't having those. Even though it looking like you got your time to really chose, it could shows like it's richer before you got it prior though and get it like did I come around, say what's up to hand before the real rocks is sand, before you put your rock in sand, before you know who walk on sand right beside, before you see the Yeezys go and get what your DDs. You get your A's before you get your DDs. Now it's I know demise, looking like it ain't no demise. Jesus came to testify and you ain't even really riding. Now it's Calvary before you try to see what was really be. Back to when, took it back beyond before the future then. And came back and see to go to get the air like the will, son. Go and did it, already been win before you will, son. And if you came back to know and already didn't question, so if you gotta be so deaf, I guess I'll get it like you know. That's how before you try to go and just cop and really show. Looking like you asking questions, am I up for really though? For really though, too silly though, and came back too pretty though. I already got it with her, and she really wanted to get with it though. Still already know baby grow, looking like who little then, looking like who was the middleman before you didn't and already came back, looking like who ain't playing that. I ain't in plain sight, but you ain't even know I ain't playing that. Playing that to go get that, that's a test before you could quiz that and go ahead get high as the Burj Khalifa before you couldn't even whiz that. Who is that? You ain't got a question like who is back? Questioning, looking like it's a riddle before you get carried in, and ain't gotta get it in color like it's live though. Already been alive, and I just pray you all survive. And if you didn't, then I straw coming back to not to go and get the noose and not really ock ya go and see how the cut can go and cut the rope. Already gave you a chance before you didn't know you cut the dope. Try to be at home and be simp, I guess you cutting soap. Looking like you slipped the fall, and I ain't gotta stand up to sit on yo broad face. Like, hey, girl, you wanna really take her place? I ain't gotta be in her face, sitting on her face like she really wanna taste bite. I say she may like, and if she didn't may like, I didn't have to tell her nothing. I guess I ain't mean to say right, and if I did mean to say, I guess I didn't know it. See, looking like I didn't know before you didn't mean see the gold shore, and looking like it's no nor, looking like it's nor say, looking like ignore Zay to go and looking like it was ig and go and get a Zell, talking about you didn't do good. I know you ain't well, where to go and question when to say how to where and well, looking like you trying to get a ring out the well though, movie looking like you want to see out the screen for real though, out the screen and out the face and booking matter. I already told you leave her peace, and I ain't gotta go capiche to say you ain't on the leash. Go ahead and be a beast, and I could already be at least alone, and already coming back and seeing zone, and looking like I'm at where I was before I'm on my own.
Purchase this beat untagged.
On my own to give my time the moment to reflect on self, and give you moments just to go and get your time to flex on self. And talking about is not an instantly and gram and get the stealth. Stealth could go and get the bomb and eject like it's off apply. Looking like I gave it a chance and already been done applied. Before it's pressure, ain't no pressure. I'm going in like it ain't bust a pipe and go and get it off a magazine though. And talking about is in a uniform, but that ain't what it means. It's to be in uniform before it's wrote in cuneiform, and that's his offer text. You can try to go and look if you didn't understand. Sumerian is a newer look to hear what you didn't know. A newer way not to replace, just to talk a story that was about a time and a place, and that's his offer. Zaka, go and get the ride before you gotta be snitching. I guess you had the truth to go to fire and not the way. Looking like it's another way before you didn't defy. Now we all can still pray, and if we ain't take away, you is still here to know. Looking like we understand, but we ain't really hear you though. If we hear, guess we heard a story. That's an author win. Arthur told you that you had a chance, and now you all can win. All can win and understand, even if you ain't know again. That's his alpha story. Go and look for you can try to see to surely see. Looking for the Gilgamesh, and should I say what you really do? Learn a lesson. A lesson came back before you got some time to fessin'. No confession like Toph, no a lesson. Or should I say Nsidja knows what is really up. You ain't even looking down. The pyramids ain't built upside down before you had to see what was all around. Nibbaruin asking really what she doing. She just wanna come pursuing like she wanna do it. And they ain't already seen them and pray that we all see all of them and win and live. It look like it's and live before we got in the nurture. Came around to see if it was gonna survive the rough and tide, be fruitful and already been multiplied. And came back to know now what you didn't see, still didn't have to say. Looking like it's a part of us, genetics never fade away, nor the DNA and the G just transfigures. Not to be evil, but to live, that's a transfigure. And now if those messed up from that trans question like you didn't know, time give you time bigger, time did grow, evolving though. Looking like we still not Eve, but we all can grow. And if we didn't take some tree, it was not to be taking fruit, it was but seized, and it was deceived from what you knew, and not to be deceived or not to say deception. I already know God give us, that's a lesson, but not less. He gives us more that we cannot even go and say that it was less to get a burden, to say take the burdens away, to be walking like it was on a silver platter. It ain't matter if it gotta go back in time. I guess the LHC still matter for the darker matter, and you take the white, clash it with the light, looking like you had the passion before your disaster might.